I know what you're thinking. Okay, I should look into the camera. Probably. You're thinking it's been a year and you're still on your bed. Mm, wow. Surprising stuff. I am not surprised. Um, I have not stayed on the bed for a year, obviously. I don't know what I did and why I got up that time last year around this time. But I was up, obviously, and now, and I have a flu. On the video, I mentioned that I have a flu on that video, and it seems like around this time of the year, I tend to get a flu or something for some reason. And it's crazy. It's insane how the time passed. I moved to this house a year ago, a year and something, and it does not feel like a year at all. Wow. It makes me really question what have I done with my life, because it honestly doesn't feel like I've done a lot. I have since then achieved one of the best things in my life, which is finding the love of my life. I didn't think I would do that, and I'm very proud of that. I'm very happy about that. So maybe this is a way to recollect what happened since then, maybe, and what I have achieved, the good and the bad, perhaps. Mm, and my phone says I have 11 minutes. I don't think that's going to be enough, but hopefully, with the 11 minutes of storage I have, I will talk about it. Mm, I suppose having a lover like the one I have is every worthy reason to get up from bed. But she went abroad, and that's okay. I want her to be there. It's a good environment for her. Uh, and It's also good for me to grow as a person on my own, and I have a lot to improve. I worked a lot on my mental health, kind of. I mean, not in the ways I should, but I have done some very important things, like dealing with my abandonment issues. That was a big step, and other emotional aspects that I just went through. The bad thing is, I still am addicted to, corn and gambling, which is extremely bad, by the way. I didn't think I would be, and I keep relapsing. I kept relapsing. Those are very horrible things. I don't even know how to talk about them. And if I could stop those, like I would have a better mental clarity and I would know what to do. And currently, I've wasted a lot of money, and that is one of the reasons why I can't get up from my bed. Because even if I got up and want to go somewhere, I don't have anything. And I received a lot of help, and I still fail at these things, which is crazy. The reason I'm laughing when I talk about this is because I'm willing to forgive myself. I could be miserable, and I was miserable, and yet I forgave myself, and yet I ended up in the same mistake. But I know in the end I'm not gonna be here stuck forever, and I know I have to make better choices. So I smile because I know I'm capable of change. I know I have love at the end of the day. So that is one thing, and one thing that really stuck with me, and I want to change. And what else did I do? I didn't really, it doesn't really feel like I did much. I wore a suit this year for the first time. That's something, I suppose. Mm, I went home. That's not really. I mean, I always go home with my family and stuff. I try to understand my family better. Is that not really though? Let's be honest. I haven't done much this year. I mean, yeah, I have not. I don't know how else to talk about it. Actually, I have not done much this year, except work on some mental things for myself. But this year was mostly a flop, and I wasted so much of it. I have never stayed inside the house as much as I did this year. Maybe like when I was 16 or something and I had nowhere to go. But at that time, you don't really think about staying at home. You just think, it's life. But now that I have the power to go out there and do something and still not be able to do it, see, that's frustrating. It really makes you question a lot of things. So, yeah, I was hoping I would start my progress to going to France. That's not up to me. Oh, I learned a little French this year. That's something, I guess. But I stopped because not because I wasted my money. To be honest, that is something I haven't been honest about with all myself and my girlfriend as well. It's because I was lazy and I didn't use my money properly that I didn't go. But I gave excuses such as I have to work, although I do have to work, but I still could have managed it. So I've made a lot of bad decisions. A lot of bad decisions. You have no idea. And this is just, it feels like this is the tip of it. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. It is most of it. But yeah. Mm, I lived on my own for so long. I am miserable. I did not take care of myself properly. I lost a lot of weight. I was skinny back then, and now I'm even skinnier. And yeah, hopefully this year maybe I'll make my short film, like within the next months or something. I don't know. I In my previous video I talked about God. Since then, what has changed? I since then got back to believing in God, sort of. Mostly I wasn't believing, and now I'm back to believing. No, I'm not. What am I talking? No. At some point I do. Sometimes I black out and so say things without even meaning it. And now I don't believe in God. Meaning I I don't know how to dive deep into and talk about it, but right now, currently, I do believe in like having a connection with the universe or something like that. I call it the universe because I don't know another better word, but the word listens if you pay attention, and it's possible to be connected with it, is what I believe. Just look at nature. What I mean by nature is something that was given birth that was birthed by the universe, something that came naturally from the universe, such as ourselves, not the things we create from our brain or, you know, being creative and all that. Not human things, not conflict. I mean, there is conflict in nature itself, but like, you can't do anything about that. I would rather not call it evil or anything. It's just conflict. It is how it is. Accept. Just accepting, like my favorite YouTube channel, Accepting the Universe. Same thing doing here. So that is what's been happening. That is my life. So why should I not get up from my bed? Why should I get up from my bed today? Uh, for once, I want to do better and I want to have a nice lunch. I can't have a nice lunch because I'm broke, but I'll buy some water. I need to be hydrated. I'll do that and I don't know, have something else and then continue watching Suits. It's kind of fun. I like it so far. I like Suits. Comforting for some reason. And maybe Black Mirror. I'm watching season 5. 1 year and I'm still yawning. That's crazy. Do that and what else? Yeah, that's just it. Maybe talk to my girlfriend later. Hell yeah, that's the best thing I have in my life. And hopefully heal. Tomorrow I might need to go to the office. I got some work to do. I'm just looking at my laptop and thinking, I ruined it. The amount of awful things I did this year are insane. Insane. Ah, I'm sorry. I've been an awful human. And the good thing is I'm only 24. I'm 23 actually. I'm not 24 yet, but actually 23 is a lot. It feels like it is a lot, but maybe it's not. You know, you know, just gotta put it into perspective. When I was 18, I used to say, "Oh, 18 is a lot." So like now I'm 23, and I'm like, "Wow, 18 was young." So now that I'm 23, I want to appreciate it like as being young and early, and still have still have the chance to do a lot. And slowly, I want to live each day properly, not just as a passage. That's the main reason it feels like the year has gone. You know, I'm not doing anything with my days. I don't wake up early, just let it pass. And I slept through a lot of it. A lot of it. So no wonder it felt short, you know? In fact, I'm going to do a calculation after this, like how many days have I been like proper or something like that. So yeah, I will do that and I will see you on the next one since my storage is almost done. I have a minute actually. You know what? I'm not gonna do this for a long time, so why don't I ramble for a minute until it shuts down? In fact, why don't I sing a song? No, I'm not gonna do that. If my girlfriend sees this in the future, she's gonna be mad. So I should definitely sing something actually. Oh my god, I only have 40 seconds. I only have 40 seconds. What's the song I was listening to? Oh yeah, I was listening to Sufjan Stevens. I'd swim across Lake Michigan. I'd sell my shoes. I'd give my body to be back again. And the rest of the room to be alone with you. To be alone with you. To be alone